Invocation prayer, Mangalacharan prayer. Om Narayanam Namaskrutyam Narachaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudire Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatim Uttama Shloke Bhaktira Bhavati Naishtaki. Hare Krishna. We'd like to welcome all the devotees who are joining us just now. We'd like to welcome Parulji and Shravan Prabhu, Ajit Prabhu, Neil Prabhu, William Prabhu. Hare Krishna to all the devotees who are joining us from different parts of the world. Thank you so much for joining us for Srimad Bhagavatam Katha. Srimad Bhagavatam is Amala Puran. Amala means there is no contamination. Now, all the Vedas which Vedvyasji composed, they either deal with either Sattva Guna, Raja Guna or Tamo Guna. So the contamination is in the form of gunas, the material modes of nature. Some of us are sometimes in Sattva Guna, sometimes we are in Raja Guna, and sometimes we are in Tamo Guna. Continuously the gunas are binding upon us. And whatever the mode or guna we are in, our bhakti is according to that. Our desires are according to that. Our wishes are according to that. So considering various kinds of people, Vedvyasji composed all the Vedas and Puranas. Like there are Puranas which deals with Tamoguna. There are Vedas, sections of the Vedas which deals with Rajoguna. And there are parts of Vedas which deal with Sattva Guna. However, Srimad Bhagavatam deals with Shuddha Sattva Guna because Srimad Bhagavatam deals only with the pure devotional service of Lord Shri Krishna himself. There is no mention of any demigod, Devata worship. Devi Devatas are different parts and parcels of Krishna. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Adihi Devanam. All the Devi Devatas, they come from Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna is the origin of everything. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is no such mention of worship of different kinds of Devi Devata for material gains. Srimad Bhagavatam is pure bhakti, where we are hearing about different pastimes of Lord or Lord's devotees. So there is no tinge of material contamination in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Hence, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended that every devotee should hear and learn Srimad Bhagavatam as if we learn in the school. So we are learning very systematically Srimad Bhagavatam. Every week we are covering one chapter, and currently we are on the second canto, 9th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. So there are 12 cantos and they are composed by Vedvyasji, and Vedvyasji taught it to his own son. What is the name of Vedvyasji's son? Let's see how many of you remember. Please type in your chat box name of son of Srila Vedvyas, whom Vedvyasji taught Srimad Bhagavatam. Shukadev Goswami. Very nice, Parulji. Thank you so much. And who is the guru of Srila Vedvyasji, from whom Vedvyasji learned and got inspiration of writing Srimad Bhagavatam? Who is the guru of Vedvyasji? Very nice. Narad Muni. Srila Narad Muni is the guru of Vedvyasji. And who is the guru of Narad Muni? हमारे online mitra friends, who is the guru of Narad Muni? Brahmaji. Very nice. And who is the guru of Brahmaji, who taught all the Vedas and Upanishads and Puranas and everything to Lord? That is Narayan, Lord Krishna himself. Absolutely correct. Thank you, Parulji. You're paying very keen attention. You're answering all the questions. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. So here we can see that there is Guru Shishya Parampara, right? So what is the Parampara system means? Parampara in English means disciplic succession. So you learn it from proper authority, right? So Vedvyasji learned from the proper authority, which is Narad Muni. Then Narad Muni learned from the proper authority, which is Brahmaji. Brahmaji learned from the proper authority, which is Lord Krishna himself. And we are also learning from proper authority, which is Srila Prabhupada himself. So Prabhupadaji's guru is Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj learned from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji learned it from Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and then Jagannath Das Babaji, and then 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. And that link goes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's links go to Madhvacharya. And then further like that, if you go disciplic succession, then you will reach right up to Lord Brahma, and then you will reach up to Krishna. So we can see that we are learning this Srimad Bhagavatam from a proper authority. So whatever we are understanding from Srila Prabhupada ji is nothing but what was taught by Lord Krishna to Brahmaji, and then Brahmaji passed on to his disciple, and that is coming from Narad Muni to Vedvyasji, and Vedvyasji to Shukdev Goswami. Shukdev Goswami gave it to Parikshit Maharaj. And at that time, there were sages in Naimisharanya, headed by Shaunak Rishi. So all of them were hearing. So here we are getting direct blessing of Lord Krishna. So aren't we very fortunate to learn from the Parampara system? Evam Parampara Praptim Imam Rajarshayo Viduhu. So this is a Parampara, disciplic succession. So we are learning this Srimad Bhagavatam from Lord Krishna himself through his disciplic succession. Now, glories of Srimad Bhagavatam is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, and as we have already said, that this Srimad Bhagavatam is nothing but literary incarnation of Lord Krishna himself. When Lord Krishna left to the spiritual world, he appeared back again in form of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Srimad Bhagavatam first canto begins with the conversation between sages in Naimisharanya, headed by Shaunak Rishi, and they are asking the questions to Sutta Goswami. And they wanted to know about the life of Parikshit Maharaj. So Shaunak Rishi asked the question that please tell us, how did Parikshit Maharaj, such a great emperor of the world, he left everything, all the facilities he had, he left everything and he took renounced order of life. I mean, he renounced everything and went to the river bank of Ganga, and gave up all his facilities, amenities. So how did that happen? How did Parikshit Maharaj give up his life? So they were curious to know about the life of Parikshit Maharaj. So then Sutta Goswami explains him about the life of Parikshit Maharaj. So Maharaj Parikshit is son of fill in the blank. Let's see how many of you remember. We talked about it last time. Who is the father of Maharaj Parikshit? यहाँ से भी जो भक्तजन है जवाब दे सकते हैं, परीक्षित महाराज के पिता कौन है? Our online friends can type it in your chat box. Abhimanyu is the most correct answer. Abhimanyu is perfect answer. And who is the mother of Abhimanyu. That is the wife of Abhimanyu, Uttara. Mother of Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu किसके बेटे हैं? कृष्ण, Arjun और सुभद्रा के बेटे. So Subhadra is the right answer. And what is the mother's name of Maharaj Parikshit? Uttara is the correct answer, right? So Maharaj Parikshit was great grandson of Pandavas. He was very noble, very humble soul. He was a devotee of Lord. However, devotees can also commit mistakes. So when Maharaj Parikshit became the king, one time he was going through the forest. He became very hungry and thirsty, and he entered into the ashram of a sage, Shamik Rishi. And when he entered into the ashram, he was expecting some honor as a king, but he was not honored. So Maharaj Parikshit became disturbed, and in an anger, he made a mistake. He put a dead snake around the neck of the sadhu, Shamik Rishi. And when son of Shamik Rishi, Shringi, heard this, he cursed Maharaj Parikshit that he is going to die within 7 days. So hearing this, Maharaj Parikshit decided that he will lament for the sin committed towards a devotee. William has a question: is Maharaj a title or a first name? Same with Shukadev. Shukadev is the first name, Goswami is the title, Maharaj is the title, Parikshit is the first name. Maharaj means king, and Goswami means the master of senses. That is called Goswami. So Parikshit is the first name, and he was king, so he was called Maharaj. So when Parikshit Maharaj heard about the curse, he decided that he is going to undergo punishment, austerities. So he went to the sages and he said, please tell us, what should we do? What should I do, as I had committed a great offense and now I am cursed that I am going to die within 7 days. So what should I be doing? At that time, Shukadev Goswami arrived. So all the sages, they requested him that you please ask this question to Shukadev Goswami, that what should one do when one is about to die? So at that time, Shukadev Goswami said that the perfect duty for a person who is about to die is to hear and glorify pastimes of Lord Krishna. Ante Narayana Smriti. At the time of death, only and only duty one should have is to remember Krishna. Why it is important to remember Krishna at the time of death? Because in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that Antakale cha mama eva smaramukta kalevaram. Kalevaram means giving up the body. When somebody gives up this body by remembering Krishna, then he will never ever come back to this material world. He will get the spiritual body. So Parikshit Maharaj asked questions to Shukdev Goswami, and he said, Shukdev Goswami, please tell me about different pastimes of Lord Krishna. So Shukdev Goswami started mentioning about various incarnations of Lord. And we learned about some of these incarnations last time when we learned about second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th chapter. If you all remember, we learned about at least 25 different incarnations of Lord in last session. So first we learned about Varaha incarnation. Every incarnation of Lord Krishna appears on this planet for a specific reason. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam shujamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya च दुष्कृताम dharma संस्थापनार्थाय sambhavami yuge yuge. So every yuga cycle Lord appears, and there is various reasons for the appearance of Lord. So Shukadev Goswami told about different incarnations, and he mentioned about the conversation between Narad Muni and Brahmaji about this various incarnations. So there was one incarnation of Lord in it's called Varaha incarnation. Varaha incarnation appeared to save earth from the clutches of a demon whose name was Hiranyaksha. Then there was another incarnation of Lord, which was Kapila incarnation. Kapila Dev is the son of Kardama Muni and Devhuti, right? And Kapila incarnation appeared so that we all can learn Vedas. Kapila Muni, he taught all the Vedas to his mother Devhuti, and thus we learned the essence of all the scriptures from Kapila Muni. Then there was the incarnation of Dattatreya. He was the son of Atri Rishi, and he appeared to bless king like Yadu, Hai, and he purified them through the Vedic knowledge. So here, whenever Lord appears, actually his purpose is to purify his devotees. Yadu dynasty is a dynasty in which Lord Krishna appeared. So when Dattatreya is a combination of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. When Atri Rishi and his wife, they did tapasya, they wanted a son like Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. All three of them combined together, and they appeared as a son of Atri Rishi. Then we learned about another incarnation was Kumara incarnation, 4 Kumaras. These are also 4 sons of Brahmaji. They are very great scholars, and they again great scholars in Vedas, and their incarnation was to propagate message of Vedas. So Lord appeared in the form of 4 Kumaras. Their names are Sanak, Sanat Kumar, Sanananda and Sanatan. Then Lord appeared as Nar Narayan Rishi. Nar Narayan Rishi appeared as a Naistik Brahmachari, and the purpose of their appearance was to promote tapasya, austerity. Right? Nar Narayan Rishi, they always engaged in penances. Their temple is there in Badrikashram. If you go to Badrikashram, there is a temple of Nar Narayan Rishi there. Then Lord appeared as a Prishni Garbha, son of Sutapa and Prishni. Sutapa and Prishni did tapasya to please Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu appeared, and they asked them, Sutapa and Prishni asked Lord Vishnu that you please become our son. We want a son like you actually. So Lord said that I will come as your son, and he came as their son not only once but 3 times. So Sutapa and Prishni gave birth to Prishni Garbha. Then Kashyapa Rishi and Anusuya. Next life, Sutapa and Prishni appeared as Kashyapa and Anusuya. And at that time, Lord appeared as Vaman Devta to them. And in the next life, Sutapa and Prishni appeared as Vasudeva and Devki. And Lord appeared as Krishna to him. So Prishni Garbha, incarnation of Lord, he gave blessing to Dhruva Maharaj. Then Lord appeared as King Pruthu, as the son of King Vena. The earth is called as Prithvi after King Pruthu's austerities. Then Lord appeared as Rishabhadev. Rishabhadev is the son of Meru Devi and King Nabhi, and he performed tapasya, Jad Yoga, and he had 100 sons. And King Rishabh Dev uh, is the is the presiding deity of Jain Sampradaya. This is the Rishabh Dev, is the incarnation of Lord Krishna, and his message was that we all, human form of life is for tapasya. Human form of life is for not for bhoga, for tyaga. So he promoted that. Then there is a Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 3rd to 6th chapter dedicated for teaching of Rishabh Dev. Then Lord appeared as Hayagriva. Hayagriva incarnation appeared to save Vedas. There were demons named Madhu and Kaitaba. They stole the Vedas. To save the Vedas, Lord appeared as a Hayagriva incarnation in the form of a white colored horse. Then Lord appeared as a Matsya avatar in the fish incarnations. In the age of Swayambhuva Manu, Lord appeared as Matsya avatar. And he appeared to save King Satyavrat and to save sages and to save Vedas. Right? Then appeared as Kurma avatar. Kurma avatar was to save the Devi Devtas, to protect the Devi Devtas, because when demons became powerful, then Lord appeared as Kurma avatar during the Sagar Manthan Leela. So we learned about all this detail, but I'm not going much in detail now. Then Lord appeared as a Narsimha Rupa, Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Then Lord came to save his devotee Gajendra Moksha Katha. We learned that in detail. Then Lord appeared as a Vamana Devata to bless his devotee Bali Maharaj. We learned this Katha of Bali also. Then Lord appeared as Hamsa Avatar. And then Lord appeared as Dhanvantari Avatar. Dhanvantari Avatar, he appeared in the Samudra Manthan Leela again. In the Samudra Manthan Leela, Lord appeared in various forms like Ajita Avatar, Kurma Avatar, Dhanvantari Avatar, then Mohini Avatar. So like that. So Lord appeared in various incarnations. So thus all the incarnations of Lord were described by Shukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. But the Lord is very beautiful. No matter how many times you take darshan of Lord Krishna, you are not satisfied. And similarly, Lord's Katha, Lord's pastimes are also very beautiful. So Parikshit Maharaj was not satisfied even after hearing all these pastimes. So much amount of information about Lord's pastime is already been mentioned by Shukdev Goswami, but Parikshit Maharaj is anxious to learn more about Lord Krishna. So he asked more questions to Shukdev Goswami. So second canto, 8th chapter deals with questions by King Parikshit. So King Parikshit mentions to Shukdev Goswami in second canto, 8th chapter, second shloka. King Parikshit is saying, Etad vedutam ichhami tattvam tattva vidambaraha. The king said, I wish to know narrations concerning the Lord who possesses wonderful potencies. So king is asking, I want to know more about Lord. Why he wants to know more about Lord? So then king says, Hare Radbhuta Viryasya Katha Loka Samangala. He wants to know more about the narrations of Lord because Shukdev Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj is saying to Shukdev Goswami, because Harer Adbhuta Virasya, the narrations of Lord Hari, their pastimes, their katha, are wonderful, and I want to hear about them because these katha are lokamangala. Because they bring auspiciousness in our life. So if we really want to make our life auspicious, then we want to hear Hari Katha, pastimes of Lord. So here Parikshit Maharaj is using this word Katha Loka Sumangala. They are certainly auspicious for living beings in all the planets. Shubha. Shubha means auspiciousness. Loka Sumangala. We all want auspicious things happens in our life. We don't want miseries to happen in our life, right? Do you want miseries in your life? Any of our devotees wants miseries in your life? No? So if you really do not want miseries in your life, then we want to hear Krishna Katha, Sumangala, Loka Katha Sumangala. If it brings Krishna, William is saying, then calamities will bring. That is the position of a higher devotees. But generally, people do not want inauspiciousness. We don't want bad things to happen with us or with anybody else. So if we really want well-wishing of everybody, then we should recite Srimad Bhagavad Katha. Continuous narration of Srimad Bhagavatam is very auspicious, not only for us, but everybody around us. Hence, it is said that Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. As long as we will hear and read Srimad Bhagavad Katha, Abhadra will be destroyed from our life. So Shukadeva Goswami is requesting Parikshit Maharaj Parikshit Maharaj is requesting Shukadeva Goswami that, hey Shukadeva Goswami, please tell me more about the pastimes of Lord, because Lord's pastimes are very auspicious. Sumangala. Further he states, Katha Yashya Mahabhaga Yathaham Akhilatmani Krishne Nivashya Nihasangam Manastyakshe Kalevaram. Mahabhaga. Mahabhaga means, Bhaga means fortunate. So Shukadeva Goswami is a very fortunate person. So Parikshit Maharaj is telling to Shukadeva Goswami, you are so fortunate that you have learned this Srimad Bhagavad Katha from your own father, Vedvyasji. So please continue speaking Srimad Bhagavad Katha. We do not want to stop. Please continue. Yatham Akhila Atmani. Akhila Atmani. Akhila Atmani means Supreme Personality of Godhead. Akhila means all, and one who is pervaded everywhere is called Akhila Atmani, that is Lord Krishna himself. Krishne Nivashya Nihasangam Manasatyakshe Kalevaram. Parikshit Maharaj is giving up his body. Kalevaram. Kalevaram means to give up the Sharira. So he is saying that when I am giving this body, I want to invest. Niveshya. Niveshya means to engage. So he says, Krishna Niveshya Niyasangam Manastyakshe Kalevaram. I want to engage my mind in Krishna when I am going to give up this body. So please, please, please keep on telling Srimad Bhagavad Katha to me. Oh, great, fortunate Shukadeva Goswami, please continue narrating Srimad Bhagavad Katha so that I can place my mind upon Supreme Soul, Lord Shri Krishna, and being freed from the material qualities, thus relinquish this body. So Shukadeva Goswami has a desire that I know that I'm going to give up this body. But please, please do not stop Krishna Katha. Please continue. We can see that Shukadeva Goswami is very eager to hear about Krishna Katha. So Srila Prabhupada ji writes purport. Srila Prabhupada ji says that hearing or reading Srimad Bhagavatam means to constantly associate with Lord Krishna. And what does constant association with Lord Krishna means? When we are constantly associated with Lord Krishna, which means that we are constantly being liberated from the material conception of life. So if you want to constantly associate with Krishna, then what do? You chant this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So when we are chanting this mantra, what is happening? Actually, you are associating with Krishna. So say I am associating with you, I am sitting in front of you and I am talking to you. That means I am not talking to anybody else. Is that right? When I am associating with Krishna, that means I am not associating with the material things in the world. There are so many material things around us. But if we engage our mind in constantly hearing about Krishna Katha, then we are associating with Krishna. Nolinji is correct, material attachment. So Krishna is just like a sun. Sun means Surya. What happens? Srila Prabhupada ji writes, Lord Krishna is just like a sun. And material contamination or material attachment is just like a darkness. So when there is a sun, there is no darkness. As soon as there is a light, the darkness disappears. As soon as there is a sun, the night disappears. As soon as Lord Krishna is there in our life, all the ignorance, all the material qualities, they disappear. The material qualities leads us to repeated birth, disease, old age and death. Punarapi janma, punarapi marana. We all get repeated birth because we have these material attachments. Everybody is attached with their sharira, body, right? I was just coming to the temple. I was driving by and there was a driver next to me, my car on the traffic light. And the driver had a truck. So in the back seat of the truck, there was a dog. And the dog was a very big white colored dog, maybe husky dog, I'm not sure. It was a really big dog. And this big dog was putting his head out of the window. Right? So I was just thinking that this dog is a fortunate dog. There are so many dogs on the planet, but this dog, even though he has the sharira of an animal, he has a master to take care of it. Well, there are so many stray dogs on the planet who have nobody to look after them. Is that right? So that dog is, even though he's a dog sharira, which is a little different than human sharira, but he is fortunate one, he has a master. And he had a belt around his neck. So who is my master, The dog is enjoying from that window, and he's enjoying this ride of the car, and he probably has a better facility than a street dog. Is that right? He might be staying in a better house, and his master might be giving him a haircut, grooming, he might be getting a shower, he might be getting all the good food facilities because he has a master to look after him. If you are a stray dog, then there is no master. Then you have to eat the food which is rotten on the food, probably. Similarly, we all are dogs of Krishna. Our master is Krishna. So if you have a master, then you will be looked after very nicely. But if you are just like a stray dog, nobody's going to look after you. So that is why devotees, they wear this tulsi mala. Tulsi mala gale mein pehante hain, tulsi mala. This is our belt. So when we die, Yamraj comes to pick up, then we say, oh, here is the tulsi mala around my neck. Oh, Yamraj will realize, okay, this is a pet dog of Lord Krishna. So I'm not going to touch him. In India, if the dogs are not registered with the city authorities, then dogs are taken by the city authorities. There's a lot of street dogs there. In many parts of the world, that is their situation. Right? So this Tulsi Mala is my belt, which says that I'm dog of Lord Krishna. Krishna is my master. Right? So if we constantly associate with Krishna through his holy name, through his katha, through his pastimes, then we have a master actually. Once we have a master, there is no chance of being taken by Yamadutas. Vishnu Duta will take us. Where will he take us? To Lord Krishna Loka, Golok Vrindavan Dham. And then there won't be repeated birth, disease, old age, and death. So that is why Shukdev Goswami is mentioning this Krishna Katha to Parikshit Maharaj. And Parikshit Maharaj has realized this secret, that if we really want to get out of this repeated cycle of birth, disease, old age, and death, then it is worthwhile spending at least some amount of time for Krishna Katha. Ideally, we should be spending all time, but now Parikshit Maharaj realized last 7 days. So he is spending his last 7 days in hearing Krishna Katha. Actually, we don't know how many days we have. Our life is uncertain. Nowadays, we see that people are dying with this COVID virus. Any moment of time, people are dying. Actually, young people are dying. I hear this. William is saying, read Srimad Bhagavatam at least once before I die. Absolutely, absolutely, William. I think that should be the desire of every devotee. Every devotee should feel that I should read, hear, glorify Srimad Bhagavatam every single day, every single moment of my life. So, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is one and the same as Krishna. So, everybody should have a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam in their house. As Srila Prabhupada says, that Bhagavatam is just like a sun. Sun means Surya. Sun gives light. Now, in our house, there are lights everywhere in the house. There is some sort of a light. Fluorescent light, tube light, bulb, whatever it is. When we go, we switch on the light, so the darkness disappears. Similarly, we should have a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam, the hard copy of Srimad Bhagavatam. We have the Srimad Bhagavatam in the computer, online. That is good, we can read online, that is not a problem. But at least we should invest some little money of our life in one copy of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is not very expensive. Given there are 12 volumes, 18 books, big books, we can easily afford. It's not that it's like we afford houses, bungalows, cars, ornaments, jewelries, not a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam. What's the value of human life then, right? So we should have a Srimad Bhagavatam in our house, in a very nice location. Put a nice library, Srimad Bhagavatam library, It should be the central attraction of the whole house. And when some friends or family comes, then you take them to the library. Oh, see my Srimad Bhagavatam set. And then show them the pictures of Srimad Bhagavatam, beautiful pictures in Srimad Bhagavatam. And then maybe you can tell one or two Krishna Katha to them. Isn't that wonderful? So everybody should have a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam at home. I'm not sure how many devotees online who are joining us today have a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam. I'm not an authorized distributor of Srimad Bhagavatam. I'm not going to get any money out of it. But if you really feel like that you should want Krishna in your life, Krishna in your house, please, please, please invest in one copy of Srimad Bhagavatam. If you have any problem in getting the copy, financial problem, contact me. I will try my best to help you out. Don't worry about that. But we must have a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam at our home. That is the must, 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 and must. So please plan for it. Maybe in this year you will plan that I will have one copy of Srimad Bhagavatam in my life. Then you never know, right, when the death is going to come. And when the death is appearing, you have Srimad Bhagavatam with you. Read Srimad Bhagavatam. Life will be sublime. So thank you, Nolin ji. Thank you, William, for your desire to have a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam. And when there is a will, Krishna is there within your heart. He will provide all the resources possible. So do not worry. Ma Shuchaha. So we go further. So Parikshit Maharaj is requesting Shukadeva Goswami that please continue narrating Srimad Bhagavad Katha too, because I am going to give up my life. So Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, Lord Krishna is just like a sun, and the material contamination is just like a darkness. As the presence of sun dissipates the darkness, constant engagement in association of Lord Shri Krishna frees one from the contamination of material qualities. So then Shukadeva Goswami further mentions in Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 8th chapter, 4th sloka, Shukadeva Goswami Parikshit Maharaj mentions to Shukadeva Goswami that I want to hear Srimad Bhagavad Katha because there is a benefit. And what is the benefit? So here Parikshit Maharaj is saying to Shukadeva Goswami, Shrunavata Shraddhaya Nityam Grinascha Swachestitam Kalena na atidirghena Bhagavan Vishaterdi. So Shukadeva Goswami is sitting on the Vyasasan and he is reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, but the glories of Bhagavatam is being mentioned by Parikshit Maharaj. परीक्षित महाराज श्रीमद् भागवत कथा का गुणगान कर रहे हैं. क्या कह रहे हैं वो? परीक्षित महाराज is saying that if you hear Srimad Bhagavatam, then Shranavata Shraddhaya Nityam. Shraddha means? Shraddha means kya? What does Shraddha mean? Nolin ji is saying attention. Very nice. Very nice. Shraddha also means faith. Shraddha also means eagerness, attention. Shranavata Shraddhaya Nityam. Nityam yani regular. Always. So Parikshit Maharaj is saying that if you hear Srimad Bhagavatam regularly with attention, with eagerness, Granata cha swachetisam. And you take special interest, grinata swacheti sam, by serious endeavor. It is not that we just, yes, Parulji is saying devotion, that is also correct. So, you read Srimad Bhagavatam with special interest, with special endeavor. Grinascha swasvecheti sam. Then what will happen? Kalena atidirghena Bhagavan vishaterdihi. Kalena atidirghena, where kalena means duration, which is not very long, dirgha, Bhagavan vishaterdihi. Bhagavan, Krishna Bhagavan will appear in your heart. Right? So here Parikshit Maharaj is saying that person who will hear Srimad Bhagavatam regularly and taking serious interest. Some people, they go to sleep when hearing Srimad Bhagavatam because Srimad Bhagavatam is so relaxing. Krishna Katha is very relaxing actually. So devotees, they go to sleep. Is that right? I've seen many times, not any particular person I'm mentioning, but it generally happens. Generally happens, because Krishna Katha is very relaxing. So it relaxes your body and then people go to sleep. But we have to make special interest and endeavor that I don't go to sleep when I hear Krishna Katha. I will remain attentive. Shranavata Shraddhaya Nityam Grinascha Swachetisam. Swachetisam means I will be making special efforts that I do not go to sleep when I hear Srimad Bhagavad Katha. Then what will happen? Kalena tidirghena. Then, even before you realize, Bhagavan Vishate Hridi, Lord Krishna will manifest in your heart. So here, result of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is that Lord Shri Krishna manifests in your heart within a short period of time. So what will happen when Krishna will appear in your heart in short period of time? जब भगवान आपके हृदय में प्रकट हो जाएंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? So Lord Parikshit Maharaj is mentioning that as soon as Lord Krishna appears in your heart, then what will happen? So next shloka, Parikshit Maharaj is mentioning Dhunoti Shamala Krishna Shalilasya Yatha Sharad. What is he saying? Dhunoti. William, you are absolutely right. Parulji, you are absolutely right. Purification, cleaning of the body and soul. Absolutely correct. Your answer is correct. As soon as Lord Krishna will appear in your heart, it will start cleaning process. Dhunoti. Dhunoti means washing. Dhunoti Shamalam Krishna. Shamalam. Shamalam means dirt. So what is this dirt we are talking about? So dirt of lust, dirt of anger, dirt of material desires. I want more and more and more. Greed. All this will disappear. Shalilasya yatha sharat. The example, analogy is given by Parikshit Maharaj here. Parikshit Maharaj is saying that just like a Shalilasya, which means the reservoir of water, maybe a pond or a river. Yatha sharat. In autumn season, when there is a heavy rain, then the reservoirs of water gets purified very quickly. Similarly, Krishna Katha, when we hear regularly Srimad Bhagavad Katha, regularly means every day morning we make a niyam. You know? So we get up early in the morning. What time you get up? So if you're getting up at 6 o'clock, maybe you can get up at 5 o'clock. 1 hour early from your routine time. Take a shower, get ready, do some japa, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and read at least a page of Srimad Bhagavatam or one shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. Then, Dhunoti Shamala Krishna Shalilasya Yatha Sharad. Then Krishna will start cleaning process from inside. We have to take one step, Krishna will take 1,000 steps towards you. So, here Parikshit Maharaj is glorifying Srimad Bhagavatam, and he's saying that as the reservoir of water gets clarified by rain in the autumn season, Dhunoti Shamalam Krishna Shalilasya Yatha Sharat. So Srila Prabhupada ji very nicely explains this in this purport of Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada ji is saying that when this heavy rain comes in the autumn season, it cleans all the ponds and rivers. Usually in India, the water becomes muddy in the rainy season. है ना, आपका घर का भी पानी ऐसा खोले तो कैसा आता है? Brown color का water कभी आता है? Sometimes it happens, right? All the rivers also become muddy in the rainy season. When first, second, third, fourth rain comes, it washes away all the dirt from the land and it takes all the dirt into the rivers. So the rivers become dirty. So to clarify that water, there is a chemical process. So you can add some chemicals. White color का आता था, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? You add it in the water. Something they used to add some chemical. So the dirt will saturate down and the water will become clear. हम गुजराती में उसको फटकड़ी बोलते हैं. फटकड़ी white color का रहता है. So you add it in the water, then it will go in the water, and then all the dirt will go underneath at the bottom, and the water will become clear. Anyway, I don't know the chemical name of it. Ajit ji is saying chloride. Okay, maybe some chloride. Yeah. Now you can put the chloride in the water, and the water will become clean. But how many ponds and rivers you can put chloride? You can't put chlorine or chloride in all the hundreds and thousands of water reservoirs. Can you do that? It's not possible. It's not possible, right? So instead of that, if there is a big heavy rainfall in the autumn season, then that heavy rainfall will clarify all the dirt. So Srila Prabhupada very nicely explains that similarly, the dirt in the heart of millions of people cannot be cleared by individual process. If you individually try to clean everybody, there are correction centers. Correction centers means that there are facilities where drug addicts, there are correction centers, drug correction center, then there are alcohol correction center, then there are gambling correction center, and then there are jails, right, to correct the people. Do people get corrected after that? Rehabilitation center. People give up for a certain time and then they relapse back to the normal position. So it is not possible to clean the dirt of the heart by artificial way. But Srila Prabhupada explains that if a pure devotee of Lord recites Srimad Bhagavad Katha, then it can purify the heart of millions of people at the same time. How is that possible? Srila Prabhupada showed by his own example Hundreds and thousands of drug addicts became devotees of Lord. Hundreds and thousands of people with all the bad qualities, they gave up meat eating, they gave up gambling, they gave up illicit sexual habits, they gave up drug addiction, and they became the Pakka devotee of Lord. They became sannyasi. They started preaching Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. How is that possible? That is Dhunoti Shamala Krishna Salilasya Yatha Sharat. Dhunoti. All the heart of these millions of devotees were cleaned by Srimad Bhagavatam coming from the mouth of a pure devotee. Srila Prabhupada ji was the pure devotee of Lord. He had no material desires. Hence, Srila Prabhupada could purify thousands of devotees, hundreds and thousands of devotees' heart. There are professional reciters who recite Srimad Bhagavad Katha in India. They charge money and they recite Srimad Bhagavad Katha. So people who recite Srimad Bhagavad Katha for making money, they cannot purify the heart of even one person. Right? But Srila Prabhupada ji is just like this Bhagavad verse is saying, Dhunoti Shamala Krishna Shalilasya Yatha Sharat. Srimad Bhagavatam, it is heard from a pure devotee, it will act like a nectar. So those devotees online and those devotees who are here, Srila Prabhupada's Srimad Bhagavatam lectures are available on YouTube. Just Google Srimad Bhagavatam lecture by Srila Prabhupada. You will come across thousands of videos of Srimad Bhagavatam lectures by Srila Prabhupada. And those are the lectures recorded in 1970s, 1960s. Those are the original words of Srila Prabhupada. If you hear those words of Srila Prabhupada, as the life of millions of people got purified, all those contamination in the heart was removed by the words of Srila Prabhupada. The Srimad Bhagavatam Katha of Srila Prabhupada, the same will happen in your heart, will happen in your life. To hear Srimad Bhagavat from a professional reciter is just like drinking a milk which is touched by a poisonous serpent. Milk is very nutritious, but if the same milk is touched by a poisonous snake, then the snake puts the poison in the milk, so then that milk has poison effect. But that milk can become a nectar if that milk is offered prasad to Lord Krishna. Right? So similarly, Srimad Bhagavatam, if it is touched by the material contamination, there are professional reciters reciting Srimad Bhagavad Katha. Avoid them because they will not give purification to your heart. Hear from a purified devotee of Lord. Then this effect of Dhunoti Shamalam Krishna Salilasya Yatha Sharat. There is Bhagavad Mahatmya. Bhagavad Mahatmya mentions a very nice katha of a devotee of Lord. This is Bhagavad Mahatma mentions about glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. And there is one pastime of Gokarna and Dhundukari in Srimad Bhagavatam Katha. Gokarna and Dhundukari is a very nice pastime which explains about the importance of Srimad Bhagavat Katha, how Srimad Bhagavatam is powerful. So I'll briefly revise this Katha for the benefit of all of us. There was a Brahman whose name was Atmadev. So the Brahman Atmadev used to live by he had a small hut by a river called as Tungabhadra river. Brahman Atmadev was married to his wife. His wife's name was Dhundli. So Atmadev and Dhundli were staying together. Atmadev was very gentleman. He was a very good Brahman, pure Brahman. But his wife Dhundli was quarrelsome by nature. Hmm. She used to find fault in others always. But Brahman was very pure. Brahman had no son, no children, no issues at all, no children at all. So Atmadev Brahman was very unhappy because he said that I should have at least one child. He tried a lot with the various Vaidya doctors, but nothing happened, no child. So he became really depressed. And one day he decided that he's going to give up everything, go to the forest and give up his life because he doesn't have any child. So when Atmadev decided to go to the forest, on the way he met a sadhu, Mahatma. So when he was about to give up his life, the sadhu asked Atmadev that why are you giving up your life? So Atmadev started crying and he said, Mahatma ji, I have everything what you can imagine. I have very good house, family, wife, everything is there, but I don't have any children. I need a child. So Mahatma said, why do you need a child? So Atmadev said that when I will die, my son will do the Pindadan. Then I will get moksha. So Mahatma said, no, 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 no. The moksha you don't get like that. You will get moksha when you dedicate this life, this sharira for the service of Krishna. This sharir is just like a pinda. ये शरीर ही पिंड है, उसका ही दान भगवान को कीजिए, तो इसको पिंड दान कहते हैं. मरने के बाद जो पिंड दान करते हैं उसका कोई फायदा नहीं है. जीते जी ये शरीर भगवान की सेवा में लगाइए तो पिंड दान हो सकता है. ये शरीर को ही पिंड कहते हैं और जब ये शरीर हम भगवान की सेवा में लगाते हैं तो ये पिंड दान कहलाता है. ये शरीर हम भगवान की सेवा में लगा दिया. So the Brahmana was not satisfied with the answer. He said, no, 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 I want a child. Brahmana said, you know what? Once you will have a child, you will have more problems, I tell you. Because when you have a child, then you need more money and then you will get entangled in this material world. And children means more you have to look after them. It is not easy. But the Brahman was not listening to Mahatma's advice. So Mahatma said, okay, I am going to give you a fruit. Take this fruit and give it to your wife. When your wife will eat this, then she will get a child. And that child will be the great devotee of Lord. So please give this to your wife. So Brahman was very happy. Atmadev, he took the fruit and he went to his wife. What was the name of his wife? Yaad hai? Very good, Prabhu. Very nice. Dhundali was the name of his wife. So Atmadev took the fruit, gave it to Dhundali and said to Dhundali, hey Dhundali, I met a Brahmana who said that if you eat this fruit, you will get a baby. It will be a great devotee of Lord. Dhundali was not interested in having a child because she said having a child means more obligation. And again, to have the child to go through the pregnancy, pain, you have to have the child in 9 months in the belly. It's a lot of trouble. I don't want to go through. So she contacted her sister. she contacted her sister, and her sister said that, you know what, I am going to be pregnant. I'm a pregnant now. I'm going to give a child birth. So what I can do is that once I get my child, I will give it to you. Meanwhile, you just make a acting that you are pregnant. And you give this fruit to a cow. So the cow will eat. And if the child has to happen with the fruit, then it will happen to the cow. You don't have to worry. So Dhundli gave that fruit to the cow, and the cow became pregnant actually. And meanwhile, Dhundli's sister, she became pregnant. She gave birth to the child, and then she gave the child to Dhundli. So Dhundli presented the child. She acted natak. She did all the drama, and once the child was born, she took it to his wife, to his to her husband, and she said, "This is the boy. We have got a baby boy." So Atmadev wanted to name the child as Brahmadev, but his wife Dhundli said, "No, no, no. The name of the child will be Dhundakari." It's okay, Dhundakari. After some days, the cow which ate that fruit also gave a birth to a baby boy. But this baby boy, as it came out of the womb of a cow, the boy had ears like a cow, Karna. So the name of the baby boy kept was Gokarna. Gokarna was very religious, very pious, very humble man, while Dhundakari was very arrogant. He had all the bad qualities, but you can imagine. He used to drink alcohol, gambling. He used to steal all the money of his father and use it for the gambling and drinking alcohol. So he finished all the money. Everything what he had was finished. So Atmadev became very unhappy that first of all, I never had a child, and now I have this child who is this problem now. The child has become a big problem for myself. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. They say that this Brahmana accumulated lot of wealth. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Beso, beso. Beso, beso. ભાગવત કથા ચાલે છે, બેસો થોડી, બેસ, પછી વાત કરીએ. બેસો. So this Brahmana, who was a very noble Brahmana, he had accumulated a lot of wealth for his child, but this child became a robe. He was a corrupt child, and he destroyed all the wealth of the father. In Hindi they say that पूत कपूत तो क्यों धन संचय. पूत कपूत को तो क्यों धन संचय. यानी क्या? So if you have a son who is a kaput, who is not a good son, then there is no point in accumulating the wealth. Puta kaput to kyo dhana sanchay, which means that if your child is a robe, then no point in accumulating the wealth, because he is going to destroy all your wealth. And they say puta saputa to kyo dhana sanchay. Puta saputa to kyo dhana sanchay, which means if you're a very nice child, then you don't have to accumulate any money, because he will make the money by himself. You understand? Usually people accumulate so much money, मेरे बच्चे को काम में आएगा, मेरा बच्चा खाएगा, मेरी बेटी खाएंगी। अरे बेटा बेटी क्या करेंगे, सब लेके खत्म कर देंगे वो। उससे अच्छा आप है, भगवान के लिए यूज करिए, कोई अच्छे काम के लिए। पूत कपूत तो क्यों धन संचय, और पूत सपूत तो क्यों धन संचय। अगर पूत अच्छा है, आपका बेटा अच्छा है, जैसे ये है, अच्छे बेटे हैं, माँ बाप का ध्यान रखते हैं, तो माँ बाप ने धन संचय करने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि बेटा अपने आप ही कमा लेगा, है ना, वो अपना कर लेगा पूरा। तो उसको पैसे की कोई जरूरत नहीं, संस्कार दिए बहुत हो गया, ठीक, वो अपना ही कमाएगा अपने आप। So this Brahman Atmadev, he accumulated wealth for his boy, but that Dhundakari was a kaput. He was not a good son. So he destroyed all the wealth. So Brahmana became really disappointed. He said, first of all, I had no child. I prayed to that Brahmana. Brahmana warned me not to go for a child. Still, I insisted upon. And now I have this child who is such a kaput. He's spending all his time for drinking alcohol and gambling and prostitution. He destroyed all my life. So Brahman Atmadev, he became very unhappy. So his son, another son who was born through whose name was Gokarna, with the blessing of Rishi, he got another son who was born through the cow. So Gokarna told father Atmadev that, hey Atmadev, please give up this material life. Go to Vrindavan, serve Lord Krishna, and your life will be successful. So Atmadev listened to Gokarna and he went to Vrindavan. And every day he used to read Srimad Bhagavatam. And in this way, Atmadev spent last few days of his life in hearing Krishna Katha. Usually people when they retire, they read newspapers. They want to read TV, newspaper. You're going to die man tomorrow. भगवान के लिए एक समय तो निकालो. People don't have time. People are busy watching movies, Netflix, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook. You never know when the life is going to take a turn. You're healthy today, tomorrow you never know what's going to happen. So if you are healthy, use this time, little bit of time. If you have 24 hours, use 1 hour for Krishna. We are so busy, we don't have time for Krishna. So Brahmanatma Dev gave up last few years of his life in Krishna Katha. And this Dhundakari, after Brahman Atmadev left, he started beating his own mother. And mother also died in lamentation that what a bad son I have. And then this Dhundakari had 5 prostitutes. Now this Dhundakari exploited all the wealth, every single penny he spent for these prostitutes. These are 5 prostitutes. And when all the wealth was finished, then these prostitutes killed that Dhundakari. They say no point in keeping this who doesn't have any money. So they killed this Dhundakari. So when this Dhundakari died, he became a ghost actually, because he had done a lot of sinful activities. And one day he came to his own brother Gokarna and he said, hey Gokarna, actually after his death, Gokarna went to Gaya and he did all the Shraddha ceremony for his brother. Usually there is a tradition, you go to Prayag, Gaya, Haridwar, you do the Shraddha ceremony, Pindadan, so that the Atma gets moksha and gets another body. But this Dhundakari was such a bad, he had such a bad karma in his life that he didn't get the next body, even after Pindadan. So he came to Gokarna and they told Gokarna that, hey Gokarna, you are my brother, please help me because I'm not getting the next body. I'm just wandering here and there like a bhoot, pishach. So you please help me. So Gokarna said, but I have done all the things required. I have done the Pindadan. He said, no, but I am so sinful that with those ceremonies also I'm not going to get another body. So then Gokarna went to all the Brahmanas in the town and they said that you do worship for Surya Devta. So Gokarna did the Surya Devta worship, and Surya Devta came and said to Gokarna that, hey Gokarna, if you read Srimad Bhagavad Katha, and if this Dhundakari hears Srimad Bhagavad Katha, he will get moksha, he will get liberation immediately. So Gokarna arranged Srimad Bhagavad Katha, and in Srimad Bhagavad Katha there was a bamboo, bas, bamboo. He put the bamboo, there was a bamboo. So in the bamboo, there were 7 knots. So every day the Bhagavad Katha went for 7 days. Every day when Bhagavad Katha was there, this Dhundakari, who was in the form of a ghost, went inside this bamboo, and every day 1 knot of bamboo was getting released. So on the 7th day, all the knots of, when the Srimad Bhagavad Katha was finished, all the knots of bamboo were released. And Dhundakari got moksha just by hearing Srimad Bhagavad Katha. Now there were so many other people also who were hearing Srimad Bhagavad Katha. But only Gokarna, only Dhundakari got the liberation, not others. Why? Because Dhundakari was hearing Srimad Bhagavad Katha with full attention, with full dedication. Right? So he got liberation. So we can see that Srimad Bhagavad Katha is very powerful. And Shukadeva Goswami Parikshit Maharaj is requesting Shukadeva Goswami that please tell me this Srimad Bhagavad Katha more in detail, because Srimad Bhagavad Katha has this capacity of cleaning the heart of dirty desires. Dhunoti Shamalam Krishna Shalilasya Yatha Sharat. Your heart is full of lust. लस्ट समझ तो में आता है, लस्ट कामनाएं, ग्रीड, लालच, और भी चाहिए. You have $10, now you know $100, 100 and 500 is never limitation, never satisfied. Then anger, then enviness. You have this, I must have this. You have this car, I must have this car. You have this house, I must have a bigger house. I will show you how big I have. That's called enviness. Then illusion. Illusion is accepting unreal thing as a real. You see magicians doing the illusion. आपने कभी magic देखा है? Magician will put a person on the bed and then he will put a knife and cut the body into 2 parts. So there are magics. Actually, that's an illusion. There is nothing like that. Nobody is dying there. But it's an illusion. So illusion means that seeing something as real, which is not real. And what is the illusion? Biggest illusion? One of the illusion is like, say, if you go in the desert, you see the water. It's called mirage. Right? So when you see a mirage, you feel like there is a water. You go there, there is no water. Right? So the biggest illusion of the material world is that we are thinking that this body is a real thing. And by the time you feel this body is real, body is disappearing, then you try to take next body actually. You die actually. Death is a reality. Right? We think that you'll get happiness after getting this degree. Then after getting this job, you'll get more happiness. Then after getting married, you'll get more happiness. After getting house, you will get more happiness. Then after getting child, happiness never comes. It always runs away from you. When I was in the school, I was in the grade 10, I thought if I go to grade 12 with the good marks, I'll be very happy. When grade 12, I will go to medical school, I'll be very happy. I get post-graduation, I'll be very happy. I become a specialist, I'll be happy. I go to Canada, I will be happy. I get another job, I'll be happy. I get a PR, I get a Canadian citizenship, I get my child, what else? I'm never happy. Happiness runs away from you. It's called mirage. So that's the illusion. So lust, anger, greed, envy, madness, and illusion. Madness is to chase after this illusion is madness. Huh? We all think that we will be happy after we have $1 million. But ask the person who has $1 million. He will tell you how unhappy he is. Is that right? Ask the person. The same with the Brahmana, Atmadev. He had no child, he was not happy, and he had a child, he was not happy. It's as good as no child actually. Hmm? So that is called as madness. Madness means to chase behind the thing which is not real. That's called mad. Anyway, it's time to do Aarti. It's 7:35. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. So William is writing, life is the biggest illusion. Look inside to find happiness, not outside. 1 million is a good start. Okay, William, Hare Krishna. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for all devotees who are joining us online. Today we have a beautiful darshan of Shri Shri Radha Vrajvatsal. I would like to thank you, Ajit ji and Neeraj Prabhu, Neil Prabhu, Nolin ji, Parul ji, Pratik Prabhu, Sandhya ji, William, and so many all other devotees joining us from different parts of the world. Thank you so much for joining us online. Really appreciate. Please stay back for the Aarti. We will do now the Aarti ceremony. We have very nice darshan of Shri Shri Radha Vrajvatsal, so please stay back. Hare Krishna. Just give me 1 second and then we'll do Aarti ceremony. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Srimati Bhakti Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurabhani Pracharini Veda Vishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Dishtarini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prakarini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Shiva Jayo Jaya Gaurajane Bharati Kashoga Shiva Jaya Jaya Gaurajane Bharati जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 Jaya नमामि विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविजिकाचार्य अष्टोदर श्रीमद् भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नमामि विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविजिकाचार्य अष्टोदर श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गोवर्धन की जय। श्री हृदय धाम की जय। श्री मथुरा धाम की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। समस्त भक्तवृंद की जय। All the glories to somebody, Hare Krishna. All the glories to somebody, Hare Krishna. All the glories to somebody, Hare Krishna. All the glories to Sri Guru Gauranga Nitai Jai. Hare Krishna. Please obey me. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you all devotees for joining us for the Aarti ceremony. Thank you so much. And again, we'd like to thank you all for joining us today. Wish you all a very happy week. Next week on 20th of May, which is Thursday, we have appearance of Mother Sita. Sita Mata's appearance day is there. So wish you all greetings on the appearance day of Mother Sita. And then the week after that, on 26th, is Narsimha Chaturdashi. 25th or 26th? 25th in Narsimha Chaturdashi. So few festivities coming soon. So see you soon again for all the festivities. Thank you everyone. Thank you Neeraj Prabhu, Nolinji, William, and Parulji. And the next week on 20th is appearance day of Sita Mata, consort of Sri Ramachandraji. Her appearance day is next Thursday, which is on 20th of May. In addition, we have ongoing Bhagavad Gita classes online, so you can join us online classes. All the information is there on our website www.vccthunderbay.com. So you can go to the website. And we have a new temple construction going on. Our new temple is going to start on August 30th on the day of Janmashtami. So we are going to announce all the details soon, but the new temple is going to be a wonderful facility. And by the time COVID will be over, probably, then we can meet in person. The new temple has a beautiful banquet hall, beautiful kitchen. There's night temple hall. Total area of the temple is about 10,000 square feet. With a big parking lot, about 50 cars can be parked there. It's a very nice area by the riverside, where across from the conservatory here in Thunder Bay. It's a beautiful location. So we'll send you more details, and if you like to join, and if you would like to contribute anything towards that, you just send me a message and we'll work on the details. Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you Neeraj Prabhu. Thank you so much. Thank you. So wish you all a very happy week ahead. I am just going to log out from this session now. Hare Krishna.